To another evaluation race with myself here at Belgium. Mr. Lordy-MK back again. Belgium on a Thursday night. You couldn't get enough of Saturday and Sunday, so you thought you'd come back for a bit of Thursday. Oh God, I can see you all in the comments already raging. Tonight I am joined with the 7-time champion, the man himself, the big bad wolf, Mr. Big C. Say hello, Mr. Big C.
Yeah, hello, good evening. Back again. I've done every evaluation race so far, and yeah, back for more.
Back for more indeed, Connor. Obviously, I'm filling in last minute for Mr. Lickle Blocks because he can't make it, unfortunately. But I think Big C's very happy with the change in the commentary booth.
Oh, obviously, Lordy, we've known each other for a very long time, so I think it's good. It's good.
Yeah, we don't get many opportunities to do this together as one.
Yeah, two big home.
Friendship in the making.
As the spice goes. So,
I love a bit of spice, especially in my curries. Anyway, let's get on with the stream. We've got some familiar faces, Big C.
Yeah, we do indeed. The likes of Oogie Azim, former F1 racer winner, AMK as well, also known as Mark SP, Powdy, the F1 2016 Racing Champions winner. Got Tom AJ, the runner-up for FP last season. Blue Mosquito, he's been around in PSGL longer than I have. So, you know, a lot of older names, also some newer names, such as SKAR, Scar, and Nexus Cahos. So, you know, all sorts of names and people looking to make history in the league.
Yes, Big C. We also have the likes of Flying Frome looking to impress for the 18th time on this game so far with the bomb in the Red Bull Racing, Big C. And Powdy also in the Red Bull Racing. Two very competitive, solid drivers. Not looking to get involved in many collisions.
Yeah, very true, Lordy, very true. I'm just going to get the stream up to see if we've got any early comments, because I was just changing the title. Yeah, good evening to Ushin Sparks and AMK. Also to Cliffy. Cliffy might even be taking part in tonight's race, which is a bit of a surprise. So we're just waiting to see if there's going to be any spaces. There's only 2 spaces. So we're just seeing what's going on. But yeah, good evening to all our viewers on this Thursday night.
Yeah, like you said, Big C, a Thursday night. Nothing better we could be doing than watching a race of top quality on the F1 stream, or the PSGL channel, I should say, which is there is a link on Twitter, I do believe, and maybe in the chat. I'm not currently in the chat.
Actually, so I'm just trying to get these shared out ASAP.
Get the hordes incoming. Get them feasting, Big C. I want them all feasting on some of PSGL's finest commentators on the site. As yourself. Not me. I'm a newcomer. I don't have that label yet. I've got to prove my worth.
Well, I'm just going to invite Cliffy in because there seems to be space. I'm not sure who's really missing, so we'll get Cliffy in.
We have 2 seats, mate. So wherever floats your boat. I'm just here for the good. I'm not here for a long time. I'm here for a good time. A full hour and a half of enjoyment.
Yep. So I've invited. Who we're waiting for?
I don't know, mate.
Now in, so that is good news. I think we've got everyone.
Yep, 22 out of 22. The broth is full. The cauldron can't hold much more.
Yeah, and Twitter is dead, so a few technical difficulties there. So we won't almost get the viewers perhaps we usually have, but it is what it is, as they say.
Yeah, well, as people watching already, they can always tell their friends who are also part of the site if they want to jump in and watch the stream. Get some more eyes, some more beady eyes onto this stream. Get some familiar faces watching. You know, I know some drivers like to drive, race, and watch the stream. So, you know, multitaskers, Big C. Multitaskers.
Yeah, exactly. So 19 drivers. I don't know who left. Someone left, but you know that's just part and parcel of league racing. People leaving,
leaving before it's even started, pulling out too quickly. These people,
so,
no self-control.
Exactly, and there's someone's just rejoined just in time. It's Juho Finn rejoining just in time. So that's great news.
Well,
so yeah,
come on, mate.
Back for Belgium. Yeah, I wasn't saying too much. I was just speaking for the sake of it. So yeah, we're back again. And yes, shame Twitter's down because we can't really notify people to watch the stream.
Yeah, I just thought a bit of Snapchat, a bit of Instagram, give them a bit of a cheeky DM, a bit of a love heart, a bit of a kiss. You know what? Get them in the stream. But you know, Belgium, I'm sick of it. To be honest, this track, I've seen it too many times. The past couple of days, Belgium is definitely not on the menu tonight. For me, anyway. Oof. That's Juho Finn
looks to have some technical difficulties, which is a shame for the veteran who's been around in PSGL longer than I have.
I know. These men, some of these names, Flying Throne, Powdy, Blue Mosquito, Cliffy, they've been around for years. You know what I mean? For ages. Like, you think they're going to retire, but then they just don't, and they just carry on for 20 or 30 or 40 more years. They'll be here on F1 2040 doing the same evaluation race and going round and round and round, and it'll be Belgium again on the calendar.
Yeah, well, yeah, maybe so. I've got a few more viewers in. Hello to Wommer, or yeah, Wommer.
Wommer.
And Lewis Mellon saying yes, Lordy. Not even acknowledging me.
Loves a bit of Lordy, good old Lewis Millam. So does Wommer. Some very nice comments have been made. Thank you very much, Wommer. I do appreciate it for the last stream. Obviously, I'll be trying to make this as enjoyable as possible, depending on how the race goes. But just
I've already, we've seen a lot of the N word being used in these streams, a lot of naivety, and you know, you expect more naivety tonight.
A lot of the what word? Sorry.
The N word.
Oh, naivety. Yeah. I've taken part in 2 of these evaluation races, and let's just say, I wish I spent my night doing something else. You know, these races, people just think it's a rodeo. You just sit on the horse's back and you get carried around the track. There's no engagement from some of these drivers. They just turn up for the sake of it. They've done no practice. They don't know what they're doing. They don't know where their fingers go or nothing. They just turn up and drive, and it usually ends in tears. And then there's crying, I'm not getting in my league, oh, I'm not getting in F1, I'm not getting in F2. Mate, you should have practiced. You shouldn't have taken out your rivals. You should have carried on. Retiring on lap 1 when it's an evaluation race, you know. Tut, Big C. You know, these people never learn. But maybe it'll be different tonight with these experienced heads.
Maybe it will be. And Lordy, who are we going to be riding on board with for the first lap time of the session?
El Truco, if that's how you say his name, in the Toro Rosso. He's the first one to start his lap on the soft compound tyres. Yeah. Medium compound, sorry.
Medium, yeah, on the medium. There's a yellow flag. So yeah, El Truco up Eau Rouge and ready on for the first time, flat out. And good evening to CC Rain, the man who's fighting for his PSGL career as El Truco activates. He has to go as wide open into Lecom the first time. Doesn't really break on the curb, and quite a lap so far. What you praise El Truco? He was in F7 on F1 2018, so perhaps it's not a surprise to see him struggling a little bit.
Yeah, Big C, you know, you may know all these fancy names for corners. That's just turn 4, 5 and 6 for me, as we see him go through turn 8 and turn 9.
Poo on, Lordy, it's poo on. This one's poo on.
I don't care what it's called. All I know is that El Truco's going through it at lightning speeds on them medium compound tyres in the glistening Toro Rosso. That sounds like a Dyson Hoover on this game. It just runs for the sake of it. It's a dying Hoover. That's why we're going on board with the broadcast camera, because I don't want to hear the engine, because the engine sounds disgusting. But anyway, I know the name of this corner, Big C. It's good old Blanchimon, and he's entering it right now at 240 kilometers per hour, maybe even 260 kilometers an hour. I don't even know, because I need to put the telemetry on. There we go. Oh, it's actually in miles an hour.
Lovely, Chubby. So through the bus stop chicane, DRS will be wide open right now. So what can El Truco do on the medium compound tyres? And it is a 46.6, but that will be well beaten by the likes of Mark SP. Mark SP, Lordy, you know, a man who has got a lot of attention recently for the right and the wrong reasons, but this lap time could put him right up there. And it's a 43.799, a time that you're capable of beating, Lordy.
I know, Big C, some of these drivers just not up to par, but it has only been 5 minutes in the session thereabouts, so I will let them off and cut them some slack. As we see Tom Ajar, the FP winner in a couple of races in the Alfa Romeo, nearly said Sauber, goes P2 with Ugi Azim taking provisional pole in the Mercedes with one of the most dirty looking helmets I've ever seen on the site. As we see yellow flags in every sector because everybody's off.
Yeah, a lot of different tyres being deployed as Nexus Gahos post P7 1.5 off the pace, but there's a few hard tyres being deployed by the likes of Blue John and S Boomer.
But Blue Jean, Big C, Blue Jean.
Blue John. That's what
no, Jean, it's not John. John, it's John, it's Jean. Look at
as Franny goes forth with flying foam, slotting into P5 on the 44.0. I've got now 15 views as they are filtering in with Twitter currently down for me.
Yeah, as we see the Red Bull of the Bomb here to make an impact through the bus stop chicane. He's in second, he's in third, he's in fourth gear. He's gonna cross the line. P14 on the mediums. The good old the Bomb.
Next up, Lordy is Powdy, a man you know very well, very experienced, very fine Irishman, and Powdy in the Red Bull. Certainly will be looking to join F3 once again, I think.
Yeah, one of the only Irishmen who actually likes the British, as it is good old Powdy. As we see him come into the bus stop chicane, not for the final time, I hope, and he's just absolutely missed it. And yeah, there you go. Nothing more to say. Another Gunda helmet as he clips the pit wall on entry.
Yeah, that is very true. And Lordy, this man, Cliffy, didn't even sign up to the leagues, but he's now racing in the evaluation race, looking to return to the F1 league. Lordy, you know, it's a bit of a shock, surely. You know, Cliffy was complaining about the dirty standards in F1, but it looks like he wants a bite of it once again.
Yeah, he does. He wants a bite of the cherry, as I always say, the big juicy PSGL cherry. And you know, Cliffy coming through the bus stop chicane right now on the hard compounds. A very hard man, Cliffy, to please. He is. He is on the wheel, he did announce in one of the chats. He's not on the pad anymore. You know, evolving, some would say, into the new generation of F1 champions. But no, Cliffy, a very rude.
I'm not sure you've been reading, but he's been on a wheel for as long as I've known him. So
no, he was on a pad.
Mixed up with someone else.
He was on a pad. Was he not?
You must be missing someone Rafa, maybe, I don't know.
Oh yeah, a bit of Rafa.
Lordy, we've got a question in the chat. Lordy for PSGL F1 commentator, question mark.
From whom?
Wama.
Wama, yes.
One
of my biggest fans, good old Wama. I don't know, Big C. I'm not the one who makes these decisions. I just do what I can to please. If people like what they hear and like what they see, then they can have a bit more.
I certainly like what I see. So, what can Cliffy on the hard eyes do through to a very tricky corner? I don't think Cliffy's really done too many laps around the spot. You know, it was a last-minute call-up, a last-minute DM while Twitter was working for Cliffy to get onto the grid. And you know, if he wants to be in F1, he has to deliver the goods, as everyone but myself has to do to get into F1.
As you said it, Big C, everybody but yourself has to deliver the goods. And this LK, whatever that says. What is that name? That McLaren? Ushin.
Oshin.
There's an M in.
He's
There's an M in.
He's
There's
Irish
an.
as well.
Oh, there's a bit of an M and a C in there. You know, Ushim.
Oshin MC.
Oh, Oshin MC. Ah, I thought it was like Oshimuk or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah,
some...
it's that same from milk.
Ah, okay. It all makes sense now. Clarity, you know, transcending into the into the sky as we see fucking what's his name? Ushim. Ushim.
Ushin.
Oh, Ushin. Just Ushin. Oh, he's rushing up fucking radio. He's rushing around Ushin as he opens the DRS on a lap on the medium tyres. A lot of drivers opting for the mediums. Probably looked at some of the old commentaries and the old streams thinking the softs aren't gonna do the laps. The lap times do drop off very quickly around here. Big C, the good old soft tyres. So maybe drivers a bit tentative to go onto the tyre.
Yeah, maybe so, but in terms of F1, we want to be looking at people's tyres on the hot, like their times on the hard tyre.
I have to agree, the hard is compound. It's not just called the hard because it's durable, but because it's tricky to drive around here. You know, Spa, a mix of many corners from Lecom to Blanchimont to bus stop, and yeah, Eau Rouge, there's another one, just to slap in your brain as we see Ushin. I'll get there in the end. Ushin go through the second sector into the third. He's looking quite alright, Big C, to be fair. I don't know what league he was in last time.
Yeah, he was in F6, and to be fair, me and him do actually get on quite well. He played a bit of clubs with him in goal at one point.
No, a bit of Ushin.
Yeah, he's a good lad. He was very strong on that. Well, he was improving a lot in the last game. He's probably F4 pace, but I think this game, you know, he's really struggling. You know, with the understeer, you know, the understeer's very apparent. But I think on the medium tyres, goes P10, only 1.6 off. So I think that's not a bad lap, really, is it?
No, not a bad lap at all. I was setting 44, I don't know, like 9s, 8s, something on the medium. So, you know, this man definitely proving his worth, leaving his mark, stamping his name into GL history in the evaluation races. A P10 is what he did.
Yep, as Cliffy slots into P11 on the hard tyres. Hopefully we can see what he can do on the softs, because ultimately the soft to hard is what I really want the F1, the aspiring F1 drivers to do. But you know, we can still compare people's pace on the other tyres. Steber, Lordy is off at P1. You know all about Steber.
Yeah, good old Steber. He switched from the pad to the wheel, and I know that for a fact. In F4 a couple of seasons ago, and he went from the top dog, the dog's bollocks, to rubbish in one season because he made the transition and ruined the chance of winning the F4 title and dwindled below me in the championship, Big C. That's how bad it got. He was below me in F4 championships, which is not where you want to be.
What? No, I do agree profusely, but I'll tell you one man who was fine. It is Mark SP123 as Tom LR Nick goes third. So not a bad lap there from LR Nick. But yeah, Mark SP Lordy is 6 tenths up on his lap, so he's about to smash Oogie Zings.
Big C, it's not over yet. The bus stop is a tricky corner to lock up and lose the rear, but Mark SP looks out one with the Pink Panther Force India as he crosses the line and sets a 1:43.1. Not the best we've ever seen around here, Big C, but nothing to sniff at.
No, not too bad there for Mark SP, who was in the F1 League briefly last season, but you know, he was out of his depth.
Yeah, of course, some people just can't get to grips with some of these leagues. You know, me and yourself are F1 winners because we have what it takes, but some people just don't, and some people crumble under the pressure of all this talent. As we see Tom Ajar just about to finish a lap, and it's a 43.4 for Tom Ajar and puts him P3 in the Alfa Romeo.
Yeah, I saw that there from Tom Ajar. He was in F2 and F3 last game, so I think F3 is sort of where Tom probably will be looking to ply his trade, so to speak.
Yeah, his trade. I don't know what he is, a joiner, a bricklayer, or an electrician, but he's P3 at the moment, Big C, with quite an impressive lap time.
Yeah, and Throme said he was really struggling this game. He was doing a 43.4, so, or 43.5 for Throme. So not too bad, really, considering how much he was struggling, he said.
Yeah, I'm just checking a few times, Big C, see if anybody's coming out. This qualifying session has flown by. Only 4 minutes 45 remaining. As I don't think anybody is on a lap. Everybody's just on out laps at the moment, but I will stay on board with Blue Jean as I think Blue Jean, or Blue John as I've been told his name is, goes up Eau Rouge into Radion, whatever you want to call it. It doesn't even matter, as you're using a lot of ers.
Pretty sure it is Blue John, but I could be wrong.
Big C, I'm just saying how it's said. You know what I mean?
How it's looking.
Yeah, it looks good. Blue Jean looks good. You know, blue helmet, blue jeans. Good old Blue Jean. He's currently sitting in, you know, P19. Not the most impressive performance from himself. Very slow through the understeery part of the lap. I do struggle with that corner myself here at Spa, especially on the harder compounds. But no, it's looking alright. I would carry on commentating, but I'm about to sneeze, so yeah, give me a sec.
Yeah, that's fine. A question from the chat: who's going to impress you the most so far in qualifying? And it's a bit difficult to say. I think Lordy-MK came out in the way. You know, I don't know too much about him. He's been quite good. Tom AJ and Throne, really, you know, been some strong laps there. But you know, we've still got to see what likes of Cliffy and the Bomb can do. And the Bomb is on that right now. A hello to Brand, the Monclar. So hello to Brand.
Yeah, Big C, you know, we're talking about people who have impressed. I can talk about people who have unimpressed. You know, Oogie Azim setting 5/10 quicker lap times, maybe sandbagging. Oogie Azim very inconsistent in his driving style. We do love a bit of Oogie Azim. The Rawalpindi Express, just to interrupt myself, Blue Jean is about to cross the line in his P19 and he goes P15 on the medium, so not too bad of a lap, 146.4. Probably a few turns in there for him. But anyway, back to Oogie Azim. The Rawalpindi Express, the pinnacle of F2 racing, is Oogie Azim. Because he won't be in F1.
Lordy, the Bomb, your good friend.
What do you mean, the Bomb?
Coming through Longimont, currently down in P19. And he's about to finish his lap time.
Big C, there's a lot of ers being used, you know, in overtake mode. So he clearly wants to wring the Red Bull of all of its juices as he approaches the line. Activates DRS, perfect timing for the Bomb. Where does he put himself? P13 on the soft speed seat, and he's done 2 laps on them tyres.
Yeah, that's not ideal, but he's going to have fresh tyres outside the top 10, so good for the Bomb there. We'll get a fresh set of boots to really, you know, challenge.
Yeah, just having a look through the grid, I think
a lot of outlaps, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, a lot of outlaps. The Bomb, I think one of the Haas, I think Blue Jean is the next to cross the line. El Truco actually is on a lap. El Truco on the softs, Big C. Currently P18, so not a very good showing from himself. Lingering with the likes of the medium runners when he's on the softs.
Yeah.
He even cuts the grass at Radion just to make sure that he gets through, even though it's a straight. Braking very hard though.
I do respect that from El Truco, you know, he was an F7 before, and you know, he's just, you know, really wrenched in that car.
You see, sometimes you have to do what you can to get the maximum out of a vehicle that just isn't up to your standards, and your standards are very high. As El Truco comes through the lap very tentatively, very cautiously, a man who's very actually delicate with his wheels, with the 4 wheels on his car. It's like a swan.
On the detail, can you change it to best instead of fitted? One that's just requesting it.
Oh, anything for Wommer. Anything for my man, Wommer.
I want for that shenanigans.
Oh, yeah, just about to say, binned it. Binned it. P18, unfortunately, and the Bomb has retired as well. As we watch this Ferrari man on the mediums, he is currently last. You can pronounce that name for me because I'm sick of these just jumps.
Twanak is done.
No, Twanak is
he's
done.
about to start a lap. He's about to start a lap. Who else is out there?
Renault,
Cajos.
Ferrari.
Nexus Cajos in the last sector, Lordy.
Yeah, Ferrari guy's also in the last sector as well. We'll go on board with Nexus though. Across the line, 44.5 goes P10. Ferrari guy in the Renault, unfortunately, so not a Ferrari guy today. Comes into the bus stop with the medium compounds on, so definitely not opting for the softs. Does look very nice though with the yellow rimmed tyres on that yellow Renault. As he crosses the line, it's going to be a 44.9 P12. Big C, what you got for me? Blue Jean, I think it's the next one.
Yep, Blue Jean. No, he's 3 seconds down.
Oh, 3 seconds down. Blue Jean.
Push it.
Oh, Azuki seems lost it in the middle sector.
That's what he does.
Ushin.
That's what Azim does.
Where's Ushin?
Okay, Ushin is 6 seconds up, Lordy.
Okay, Ushin, the big man, the Irish man. Get a bit of Guinness down you, mate, before the race. Get you nice and loose for this race as he clips the apex perfectly in the bus stop chicane.
Yeah, that's pretty nice to be fair.
Yeah, very nice from him. He's P13 at the moment. Is he going to improve? It's P11. Not quite in the top 10, but will get fresh tyres if he stays there. As we see, Cliffy.
5 seconds down as Mark SP improves. Cliffy
rubbish.
6 to 8.
Twanak is 7/10 up on his lap. Here he is. His lap is going to put him 16th. So it will beat Cliffy at this rate. Twanak in the Ferrari. Here we go. Mediums on the machine. Who gives him retires? Rubbish. No, I'm joking.
Look at that though. Tom Ajar goes second as Steba goes 4th.
As Twanak goes 15th and pushes Oogie down. Oogie, not Oogie. Cliffy. Sorry. E.
Yeah, we'll need some more feedback from your man Wommer.
My man Wommer. How's he doing?
Yeah, he says, I like Claudie, but he's terrible at navigating this streaming system.
Hey, I'm just having a bit of a slow day. I haven't had time to prepare for this, stream.
There's a reason why Lordy's doing it and not me.
Exactly.
I don't want to do all that. But yeah, it's Mark SP on pole position ahead of Tom AJ. A very strong up there from Tom. Oogie Azim is 3rd ahead of Steba in 4th, Flying Chrome 5th with LR Nick in 6th. So yeah, Mark SP laying down a mark in front of all of his young fans. Lordy.
Yeah, of course. Just running through the top 10. Mark SP takes a fantastic P1. Not pushing the 42s though, which is we've seen in a couple of other leagues, a couple of other races, I should say. Sorry. Tom Ajar P2, fabulous performance from him. Oogie Azim, a bit disappointed, I think he will be, but a great lap nonetheless. Steba P4, will be happy with that, bearing in mind he was F4 pace last season. Flying Throne P5, again, probably very happy. Then LR Nick P6. Then Ferran is in 7th position with Blue Mosquito in P8. Powdy be very disappointed with that lap time in P9. And in 10th position is Nexus.
Yep, Nexus Cajos. So yeah, the rookie, the PSGL newbie, quite a nice thing like that. Cajos, maybe a bit from Cyprus or Greece. That's what I'd be guessing.
I wouldn't mind living in one of them countries, lovely and warm. Unlike here, very muggy and moist and horrible at the moment. As we wait for people's connections.
Yeah, I do agree profusely, and we're already up to over 20 viewers, so that's great to see on this Thursday night. And obviously we're going to be having another stream on Saturday, then maybe 1 or 2 on Sunday, with a special stream on Monday. So lots of streams, already too many streams, and thankfully I won't be commentating after that ever again.
Big C, I think I'll be commentating on a few of them because people will be dropping out.
Exactly, people going for their kebabs or rather watch Love Island.
Yeah, I know, a bit of Love Island. But you know what I love? Formula One. It brings people together. Yeah. Like all these lovely individuals in the party right now who can't seem to get their setup sorted because we're waiting donkey's years for them to clear the grid. So we see Mark SP go into turn 1 on the formation lap. I'm actually want to see what this man can do.
Yeah, and I'll be watching Love Island on ITV Hub. Come on in. So yeah. And hello to Jay and Alfie Ole.
Oh, a bit of Alfie Ole.
Who's got a bit of C-Type Demon syndrome with his game having issues. So a bit of a shame there for Shu Ho Finn, as I can't invite you from. I can't. I can't.
People can't. Yeah, people can't invite. We are spectators. We are bystanders. We just watch the carnage unfold.
Yeah, we do indeed.
But no, as I was saying before, Big C, is Mark SP going to be the cork in the bottle, or is he going to be the scarlet individual who just blitzes past and just runs away with it? Because I don't think Tom Ajar is that good in the race normally. He's normally pretty good in qualifying, can get a lap in, but in the race he does drop off.
Yeah, one more. Throne was the host, so, you know.
Oh yeah,
So
Throne was the
someone can-
host.
So hopefully, you know, the lobby does go to plan, because, you know, better things. So now Flying Throne has thankfully rejoined, and hopefully we'll be able to take control of his McLaren Renault, which, where is it? It's on the grid. So that's good. We'll have nice cold tyres for the start of the and perhaps lose 5, 6, 7 positions.
Exactly, Big C. That's what you want to see.
Yeah, that's what people are here to see.
Hold on, I want to... That's stupid. You can either clear... That's rubbish. Oh well. You can clear, like... You can press triangle to hide the hood. I'm just obviously going through everything. But you can't just keep the positions up on the left and the lap. You have to, like, get rid of that and the top right as well at the same time.
No, just press square for the spectator menu.
Oh. Oh. That's a bit better, isn't it?
Let's just go through this before the actual season in case you're doing any commentary or story already as they arrive on the grid. Yet again at the legendary Sparkfire Jumps, located in the Ardennes Forest already.
Yep, of course. I'm going to go on board with P number 4. Is normally the one I like to start with. It is Stebber at the moment in the racing point, and he said Force India. But it's 1, it's 2, it's 3, it's 4, it's the lights have glitched, so I don't know what it is, but everybody's revving and it's lights out and away we go, and penalties galore! There's disqualifications from the session. I don't know if people are restarting or what, but Mark SP leads into turn 1.
No, I think Ferrari guy jump started. That's the only thing I can say.
Oh, Ferrari guy jump started, but Tom Ajar's got a brilliant start as Ugi Azim drops down a place to Stebber as there's carnage unfolding in the background. Big C as we see Ugi Azim running horrendously wide at the top of the top of Radion. As Stebber trickles away from his grasp, and Tom Ajar's going to go for the racing lead. Here he goes round the outside of Mark SP, but thinks better of it because it is lap 1 as we see carnage all over the track. He's going back a few positions, Big C.
One sec, I just need to message phone.
Yep, that's absolutely fine. I'll carry on with the comms as we see cars left, right and centre chopping and changing positions. We're just seeing Flying for Rome, who's going to be messaged at the moment, but battling tooth and nail with Fran for P6. Flying for Rome holding it around the inside. He's not going to make a move around the outside there. Surely Fran, and Fran's done it. Fran round the outside. Oh my God. Big C, you're missing out. Oh dear, me.
Yeah,
I don't
know if Throne's actually driving. If it's a Zao car, don't know.
Well, whatever it is, there's a force injury off. And it's Stebber, and he's in the middle of the road, and oh, carnage! Absolutely powdy. It's been clattered into. There's a Haas that's gone off as well. Blue Jean is all over the place as Stebber plants the Force India Racing Point in the middle of the track as we just go back a few positions because there's a 4-way battle through Blanchimont with Twanak and whatever his name is, that Irish bloke, and Blue Jean.
Yeah.
And they're all there. It's an absolute cluster. Oh God!
Indeed. But look at this man, Lordy, Tom Ajar, looking very strong at the minute.
Yeah, Tom Ajar doing a fantastic job. As I think, Fran must be there, Big C. I don't think the AI would be going this fast. He's challenging Fran going into turn 1, and it's going to be a 3-way battle of Blue Mosquito, Flying Throne and Fran for P5. Blue Mosquito getting an absolutely horrendous, and everybody's leaving the session, so I think it's a restart.
No, only Fran's there.
Oh, well, everyone's disconnected from me. They've all got crosses above the reds.
All of them? No, only Fran out.
Is it only Fran? Oh, okay. No, only Fran and Fran.
AI cars now.
Well, they've put them on 110 or something because they're going pretty quickly. Fran and Frome, let's not go on board with them. Actually, yes, let's go on board with them because look at this, Big C. What Scar's getting involved with it? Oh,
AI cars causing all sorts of carnage, all sorts of issues.
Oh, look at the Ferrari of Blue Mosquito getting absolutely mugged, Big C, and the Alfa Romeo going wide as well of Nexus. Oh,
yeah. Well, the AI providing great entertainment.
Yeah, we should get more AIs in the league races. I think, Big C, if they provide this much entertainment. Oogie. His aim's gone as well. Yeah, Big C, there must be some sort of restart. I don't think people have clocked on. Frome, obviously, not the best about. Oh, and Mark SP's hit the wall and Tom Ajar's hit him. Oh no, it's the game over. Oogie Azim Tomajar!
I
You know he
if
ran
we're
wide.
better off restart.
No, we're gonna
Do we
have
need
to.
to restart?
No, we need to restart. Yeah, this is horrendous. Look at this. Look at Bloshimon, Big C from the 9th. Tomajar, look. This is horrendous. There's cars everywhere. Red and yellow and pink and green. There's a Ferrari off. Blue Mosquitoes ran one, spun out. Oh, and he's come back on the track and collected.
Yeah,
oh.
I think we just need a restart.
Yeah. Get it sorted. This is horrendous. Hello, Nick, leading the way. As Cliffy sets the fastest lap on the mediums.
Yeah, we'll just back out, Lordy. I think we're going to restart it. There's disconnections and stuff.
Yep, that's fine. To all the loving viewers, please stick around. We're currently experiencing some technical difficulties at the moment. As I'm going to promptly leave the session.
Yeah, that lobby definitely glitched. A glitched lobby there.
Oh, I don't think it was the lobby's fault. I think it was some drivers causing issues. Big C causing issues.
Yeah. So in the meantime, if you've got any questions for Lordy and I, we can take them while we just set up a new lobby.
And if they're about how crap I am using the spectators, it's only the 3rd time I've ever done it. So be very gentle.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna have a bit of a browse round F1. Look at these features that they've brought in. Rules and official hardware. Visit f1esports.com. You know, watch races. They've got everything. All the sponsors, the multiplayer. Let's just look at these liveries a second. No, I want all these viewers to have a look at some of these dirty liveries. Like, what the hell is that? What team are you going to be racing? That is just disgusting. Just some saturated purple and it just... I feel sick. That's just a rip-off B-Tech McLaren. That's actually alright. I rate that. That's probably better than the Racing Point, actually. Racing Point should take a few notes.
Yeah, I do agree.
No, so that's a bit alright, I guess, but a bit black, bit boring. That is just... what is that? Bit of a lemon. Bit of a lemon. Some dodgy stripes, some dodgy sponsors. Not a fan. This one's interesting. It's just a bit dull, Big C. You know what I mean? There's not the vibrant colours look too bright and in your face, and then these dull, just boring ones like disgusting. Imagine riding around in that.
Yeah, I do agree, Lordy. I don't really look too in depth into the menus, but I'm just waiting for Phobes to make a lobby, so hopefully you don't take fucking all day to do it. But in the meantime, you got any questions for Lordy and I, then please fire away, as we'll probably have 5-10 minutes of downtime before the restart, because that lobby was bollocks. And Lordy, who is your favourite F1 driver? Real F1, that's what he's referring to.
Or of all time, or the modern era?
Or whatever, you can answer both.
Well, the modern era has to be good old Charles Leclerc. Charles Leclerc. Big fan. Used to be Nico Hulkenberg, but there's only so much love you can give someone who does nothing on a weekly basis. And past eras have actually got quite a hefty amount. Nigel Mansell's always up there. One of the greatest ever British drivers. Very unlucky. Would give drivers like Lewis Hamilton a run for the money. That's all for debate. Nigel Mansell, but obviously the late, great, lovely man of the hour, Michael Schumacher had to be. Growing up in the mid 2000s, you know, that man was everywhere. That man did it all. Yep, was dirty, but you know, 7 world titles. You've got to be recognised, Big C, like yourself, recognised, established as a legend.
Yeah, thanks. And for me, my favourite driver at the minute is Valtteri Bottas. So yeah, big fan of Valtteri, and before that was Felipe Massa. So obviously he's retired. So yeah, Valtteri's the man. Man number 2 drivers.
I'm surprised Rubens isn't in there. Bit of Rubens.
Too much. Not that great.
Nope. I don't know. When you're competing against Michael Schumacher, it is difficult, but at least Valtteri Bottas can take it to Hamilton. Barrichello never took it to Schumacher, ever, really. when you think about the longevity of that relationship.
Yeah, we restarted due to there was a lot of lag, frame rate issues were being reported, and also 3 drivers disconnected. So we thought let's sort of start a fresh lobby and just give everyone an opportunity to have a fresh start. Hopefully, driving more capable with it, because some of the, I know spots are very challenging. So some of the driving's been quite harassing in some of these races.
But see, this is why we have these races, to label the shit. You know, we need to get it out. It's like a clearance sale. Acid stripping. Get them out. I don't want to see dirty driving on my league. I don't care if you're 7 seconds off the pace. If I know I'm not going to crash into you, then I'd rather race against you, mate. You know, you could beat Brendan Lee. And if you're dirty, mate, see you later. Because that's what we, you know, pride ourselves on. Well, that's what Big C prides the league on. On clean, fast racing.
Yeah, I do agree. I think PSGL's been a bit dirty, but PSGL's always had that element.
Yeah, I have to agree. You know, it's hard to balance fun, you know, social environments with hard competitive racing. You know, some people have different mindsets regardless of what tier they are in. I think it is more balanced now than it has ever been in PSGL. You know, we used to have Monday nights where everybody used to race whatever skill level. We'd have people 35 seconds off the pace finishing P4. So, you know, it is very competitive and more compact with some of these drivers, but we're not perfect. We try our best.
Yeah, and Lewis Marshall Mark Rebel was very shit. So that's what I'm about.
Have to agree. A couple of drivers that have been banned or blacklisted, you know, Raikkonen, Big C as well. Another one. Potential to do good, but all he did was shit.
Yeah, and Lordy, a question from your man, Roma. What is your viewpoint on Brexit?
Excuse me? On Brexit?
That's what I was asking. On Brexit. Oh, again, oh. The other night, so.
Well, get it done. We've had the referendum once. We've made a decision as a whole. The public has made a decision. I know people can sit there and say, oh, people have changed their minds. Well, tough. That's life for you. You have to go through choices that maybe you don't prefer. I have to be in F4 when I want to be in F1 for PSGL. That's a tough choice. But no, get it done. Obviously, I did vote to leave, but it doesn't really matter. I'm going to live my life the same. I don't think Brexit's going to change my outlook on life or the way I live my life, so whatever happens, happens. I just think we need a change. It's always nice for a bit of change.
Yeah, Lordy, I voted for Remain, obviously. But, you know, the British public voted, and I think we should just get the deal done. Or if there's no deal, just get out. Just get it over and done with, so we can move in making Great Britain or England, the United Kingdom, you know, back to being great again. So all this shenanigans going on. So let's just get out and get on with improving our country. Yeah,
I think the last thing I'll say on the subject, because it is a very, you know, touchy subject for some. I think people are more heated about actually, you know, not doing any of it. Nothing's happening at the moment. You know, we talk about deals, we talk about this, we talk about that. Nothing has happened in 2 years, and I think that's what's got people more heated against each other than actually leave or remain. And they just use the leave or remain as an excuse to pin people against each other. And the main culprits are Labour and the Conservatives, because their parties are split on the decision. They're not even as a collective. So yeah, rubbish.
Exactly. But enough of that bollocks, and you know, onto the main event. So hello to Mr. Game Man Wonder, who is joining us on this Thursday night, who's unfortunately not going to be racing in PSGL after selling us a pipe dream or two. But that's life, work, and obviously other commitments are more important at Mark's old age. I'm joking, but yeah.
Wow.
Obviously when you get older.
Yeah,
Like,
when you
so
get a
that's
bit
what
older.
Aaron's decided to call it a day. You know, life comes the priority. So.
Yeah, Aaron's been online every day. Says he doesn't want to
He's got
participate in
a
F1.
bit of annual leave to set the career mode.
Says he doesn't want to take part in F1. Seen him online every day from work. More than when he did play F1. So, yeah, a load of bollocks, to be honest. But people do what they want to do. And that's their life, their choice. And we respect that. Good old Aaron. A friend of 7 years for me and 9 for you, isn't it, Pixie? Or 8?
Yeah, 8. It's 8 and a bit. So, yeah. So back in the second, obviously with a restart, everyone's going to get fresh tyres. So certainly the times at the front will be a lot faster than we've seen in any other race. And obviously they'll be able to go longer into the stint as well, which isn't ideal, but certainly we'll be able to factor it in when we evaluate. Cool.
Can always shave a few tenths off, Big C.
No, it's a good jump. Like I'd say a good upwards to a second on that lap 2 on the fresh tyre.
Really?
Mhm.
Bloody hell.
But in the first race, Tom J did look very strong, so perhaps this time the likes of Yazim and Mark SP can, you know, get with it.
Big C, why are some drivers doing multiple races? Why?
Who? Can I have names?
Well, you know, Lewis, laggy person.
What?
Why is he doing multiple races? Tom Jar, why is he doing multiple races?
This is Tom Jar's first one, but yeah, in terms of
Is it?
Lewis, we thought Lewis's pace was very strong in his one, but he didn't really do the strategy which we would be able to compare to the F1 drivers. He did medium hard, so he had much fresher hards. We wasn't sure really if his pace was quite as good as we think it is, and we think it is. He deserves another chance to do the normal strategy, or let's say the pole to win strategy, the soft hard, and so we can see his pace for sure. So we'll see what he can do on Sunday. Obviously Maxi and Falcon had big issues in their races, so we had to get them in again. But obviously if you do straight in a race, it's not really worth doing another, because everyone gets one shot. If there's obviously issues, we're flexible.
Yeah, broken brake pedals for some, I've been told. As Mark SP cuts corners on the formation lap, doing his tyres a world of good, I imagine. Just running through tyre compounds, obviously top 10 starting on the softs. But interesting, the Bomb opting for the soft tyre in P14, and the 2 drivers that are using the hard compounds are Blue Jean and Boomer, S-Boomer.
Yeah, so C-Type Spoobot, that's what it used to be called. Now S-Boomer P16 on those hard compound. Task if you're going for the mediums as well.
Very interesting strategies. Obviously, so people are going to do mediums to soft, which is not going to help your job at all, Big C, with comparing times, which is always, you know, frustrating. But the racing animal that comes out of some people.
Everyone was quite obsessed with, you know, asking how old you are, if you're older than me.
How old's Wommer?
Wommer, I don't know how old Wommer is, but he's asking how old you are. Maybe he's a bit interested in a few DMs.
Mr. Wommer, I'd like you, you know, I've got a question for you. Have a guess. How old do you think Mr. Lordy?
I already told him, and he says, Lordy is only a year older than me, laughing face.
In what? Don't understand the context. But anyway.
Exactly. Well, to everyone, I thought you were older, but fair enough. As they take to the track again here at the legendary Spa-Francorchamps, located in the lovely, the luscious Ardennes Forest.
Yep, like you say, the Ardennes Forest, foliage everywhere, as we see the grid line up for the start of the Belgium Grand Prix. I'm going to be on board with Stebber as the lights turn to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's lights out and away we go here in Belgium. No, it's not, it's taken ages, as Stebber gets an absolutely torrential start, but he's going to go around the outside of Ugi's team. No, he gets a bit of a wheel spin going into turn 1. He's going to be under attack from the Ferrari behind of Blue Mosquito. Oh, Stebber spun! Oh, he's taking out Blue Mosquito. Oh, it's rubbish. It's rubbish from these drivers. Let's just go back up to the bomb, who's up to 6th, Big C, from P14. The bomb on the soft compound. Fresh softs as well from this man. So, you know, get the telemetry and lap time data uploading. As we just see position changes, not Wommer, but the bomb up. Oh, he's going 3 abreast at the top into sector 2. Oh, a bit of lag from the Renault. Yeah, that Renault's lagging.
Scar. Yeah, disgusting.
Yeah, a bit of yeah, gross driving, to be honest, but disgusting lag everywhere. Dispatched, I think is the right word, Big C.
Yeah, it is. And Lordy, Wommer says he thought you were in your mid 20s to 30s.
Good. Nice to see that puberty has done me well.
Exactly. A very mature man, aren't you?
Yep, I've been told for my years I do come across as older. You know, I do like the older women as well.
Older women, yes. I was going to say, but yeah, what a stop from the bomb there. The F5 man up to P6L of Nexus Chaos with Powdy P8, pushing up to P9 with 5 frame, recovering now in P10.
Yeah, but the bomb's gone wide, Big C, and Powdy is going to have prime view for this, and he's just been overtaken by Nexus, making a mistake out into the 3rd sector on the left-hander, running out a bit wide, losing the rear, but he's going to have a bit of an attack back. Good old the bomb, using all of the airs. Go on, he's in high. Is he going to go around the outside of the bomb? He's good on the brakes, but no, he does leave the inside open, does Nexus, though. I don't know why he's left it so gaping, as Mark SP sets the fastest lap of the race. But the bomb, he's not done yet. He wants to make explosions. He wants to make fireworks. That's what he's doing here at Belgium. Nexus holds it round the inside, but Powdy, his teammate, all over the rear as the bomb does a fantastic move round the outside, Big C.
Yeah, he does. And Lordy, Wommer again says you've been on the scene a long time, so you thought you were an old man.
Oh, he's taken out a McLaren and Frome, I think. Oh no, Frome's recovered. I saw him tap the rear, but Powdy.
Yeah, Powdy. As Oogie Azim's lost the place. Oogie Azim now behind LR Nick. So disaster there for Oogie Azim.
Yeah, just looking at the bomb and Nexus again having a fantastic battle in sector 1. The bomb clearly holding up Nexus. He does look the faster of the drivers. As Fran is up to P5, as Uyazim loses a place, as you said earlier, and LR Nick up to P3, chasing down Tom Adja, who's pulled a 1.3 second gap, but is keeping within Mark SP's 1 second.
Yep. I'm surprised by Oogie Azim's pace, to be honest. I thought there'd be more to come, but perhaps Oogie Azim is just struggling. Or he'll come into his own, you know, when the tyres start to wear a bit, because Oogie Azim's just a master on the tyre.
Yeah, Oogie Azim loves taking care of his tyres like it's his own children, even though he doesn't have any. As, oh my god, Nexus ran so wide, I'm surprised he didn't clip the barrier. He does have a good run into Blanchimont though, good old Nexus. I'm going to keep on board with this battle because it's very, very juicy. As you see yellow flags in sector 3, I don't know who's gone off. Cliffy, as Frome, oh, Cliffy off, but Frome's just gone around the outside of Onic, or whatever Cliffy's name is, Irish bloke. As Nexus and Bomb fight in the bus stop chicane. Ushin, that's it, whatever. Ushin gets mugged around the outside of Blanchimont, even though Frome is on the faster tyre, as Nexus still can't get past the bomb. You know, frustration, I think, Big C, as he puts it in nearly in 13,000 revs as he goes up into Eau Rouge, and then obviously at the top of Radion in 7th gear.
Indeed, and yet one more. No, he hasn't. We've got a lot of Nexus drivers. Nexus is an esports team, so there's plenty of them. As Flying Frome is deploying all those cruisers, Lord. Can he go around the outside of both of them into Lecom?
Oh, he might be able to. Here he goes, Flying Frome, fantastic. Yep, Flying Frome, nothing more to say apart from brilliant from the old man. Them fingers working overtime for good old Flying Frome. Looking very quick in this race, has to be said, Big C.
Yeah, recovering well, but no, there's 5 seconds to make up to the leaders. The likes of Mark SP, Tom and L. Nick as Ferrari guy is lagging a little bit.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to stay on board with that. Don't like laggy drivers. Obviously, we'll stay on board with the front runners as Onich picks up a penalty. Yeah, that is right. Yeah, Onich. Ushin. Why do I keep saying Onich? Ushin picks up a penalty.
But the bomb, it's been a bit of a bust at the minute.
Yeah. Chaos. We'll call him Chaos because obviously there's a lot of Nexuses. Chaos is actually struggling at this moment. I think the bomb is just being a bus, a car park in disguise, as he goes left, he goes right. Blanchimont, not the best overtaking manoeuvre. The bomb all over the place in the Aston Martin Red Bull. He's hugged the inside. Will he go around the outside? Good old Chaos. No, he's running deep the bomb, but it's actually quite a good defensive tactic, Big C. But oh, they've touched wheels. Nexus at fault has to be said there. Got prime example, but look at this. The McLaren round the outside into turn one. Is he going to hit the bomb? No, he's not. He's going to get Nexus on the medium. So the bomb, clearly being a roadblock in this fierce battle, has to be said. And Chaos losing bunches and bunches of time.
Yeah,
Big
and
C.
I've been told that Cahos forgot to load his up. Probably something you've done in the past.
Yeah, and when I did it, I made sure the whole lobby restarted, as he's finally got past the bomb, who's being the boss at the moment. Good old the bomb, not really getting in tune with them soft tyres. You know, Big C, he's got 10% hers. He's used it all already, as we see yellow flags in sector 1 and 2.
Yeah, Scar's off. Disaster for Scar, and El Truco also had a few issues, but now Tom Ajay is starting to come back at Mark SP for the Grand Prix, and LR Nix performing quite beautifully so far.
Yeah, Ugi Azim has to be the most disappointing out of these front runners, it has to be said, judging by the pace he had last year. But LR Nick making a mistake in the latter stages of Sector 2, and Ugi Azim's going to have a tremendous run into Blanchimont. Here he comes. Rawalpindi Express. It doesn't stop for nobody. Here he comes with the dirtiest helmet, as I said before, in the league. Is he going to launch it? He's launched that. No, he hasn't. No, he hasn't launched that. Very tentative Ugi Azim. Just wants to get the lap times in, it looks like, Big C. He's not really forcing it on Nick. You know, staying a fair few distances behind. I know it's only 4/10, and there is a DRS train forming, so it will be a bit difficult for Ugi Azim to get past. But not really the Ugi Azim of old, Big C.
Yeah, the Ugi Azim of old, as Tom AJ is now in DRS range of Mark SP. Well, I don't think he's really got the errs, as Mark SP's only got 9% errs. Naive for Mark SP there. Very naive.
That's a Chaos Pits.
Oh,
yeah.
Tom AJ on the side. Tom AJ, that's naive. Disgusting from Tom AJ. Disgusting driving. Stupid Tom AJ. What is he playing at, Lordy?
Big C, I had a view from Ugi Azim's cockpit, and it looked very dodgy from his perspective. Obviously, I think you got a better view than I did. But Tom AJ, you've seen it, so I think that's it.
When you think you're Danny Ricciardo, but you're not. You're more like our Robert Kubica. That's why he was like there. Couldn't turn the car. And yeah, hello to Aaron Harlingwood as well. So yeah, that is just disgraceful from Tom AJ. And yeah, as he calls it, typical PSGL antics. And just Tom AJ is a well-seasoned veteran, and he does that. It's not what you want to see.
Yeah, Big C, some people just lose their heads in these evaluation races. They've got part firmly off and no damage available, so they just think every move is physically possible. I had a couple going around the outside of me at Eau Rouge and Blanchimont, thinking that is a valid move to do, but it's just not, bearing in mind these cars had worn tyres and they were going at 300 kilometers per hour. But everybody thinks that, just slam it down the inside or the outside, and it just works as Ugi Azim peels off into the pit lane on lap 5.
He does indeed. So Ugi Azim will pit surprisingly early, but perhaps he wants to get on those hard compound tyres and start putting some lap times in. And Aaron Little can't commentate, so it's Lordy Boy, the PSGL legend, 3-time F1 League race winner, many podiums.
4-time.
Four-time, of course.
Oh, God, get it right, mate. 1 in 4 got a podium in that league, 100 races completed. Pretty impressed with that record, must be said. But anyway, enough about me, even though I've got my adoring fans out there. Flying from up to P4, who's looking pretty mighty. I know Tom Ajay did have a collision, but look how close, Big C. Look how close that man is.
What are we looking at?
Flying for Rome. Look how close he is to Tom Ajay.
Yeah, after their shenanigans.
Yep, he was catching them anyway, it has to be said. But Tom Ajay ruining not just his own, but Mark SP's chances.
Yeah, Mark SP obviously decided to pit as well, and Cliffy's really struggling out there. He didn't really have any preparation for this race, and Cliffy, I don't know, we're not really seeing too much going on for the old T-Dog down in B13 at the minute.
Yeah, Big C, it looks like F5 pace, to be honest. Yeah, it's awful.
He's just not had any laps.
Yeah, like you say, another seasoned driver capable of so much more, as we see, or Chaos, or whatever he's called, trying to go around the outside of El Truco, and that El Truco looks finished. Big C on them mediums,
struggling, really wrenching that quad. Chaos in P16. There's yellow flags for someone. There's Nick and Fran Pitt. Tommy J stays out, so people are responding to the undercut from the Lordy-MK Express.
Sorry, you're just getting a very cosy between Truco and Chaos as he goes through Blanchimont, but he has got the job done, so very well done from him.
Where's Oogie Azim? Where's Oogie Azim?
Coming round turn 1 on the hards, Big C. On the hards, coming round turn 1. Yeah, he's jumped him by a long way. And crucially behind Ferrari guy and Powdy, who spun at the top of Radion.
Yeah, that is a great undercut from Oogie Azim. What an undercut from the Lordy-MK Express. Ferrari guy slow, moves late. That's Powdy, and there's Fran as well, Lordy.
Yeah, I'm watching it. Powdy straight up the inside, got the job done, but Fran's going to go up the inside as well. Here we go. Francesco has gone up. Oh, he's run wide though and pushed Powdy, and it's all a bit of a mess. And Nick's going to go around the outside of Ferrari guy on the mediums, but he's lagging. He's lagging. Oh, get that man off the track. Lag. Silly lag. Yeah. As he goes through the Mercedes.
That's not what we want to see, lag, but it is what it is. So Oogie Azim with an outstanding undercut, even though on fresh tyres. I was surprised that the undercut was that big, but yeah, Oogie Azim doing what Oogie Azim does best. You might be a bit dodgy as well, but his strategy choices are usually spot on.
Yeah, that man's got a brain under that visor, unlike half of this grid at the moment. And Nick is getting held up a treat behind Powdy. Fran luckily got the DRS double slipstream to get past and is on the charge, chasing down the Lordy-MK Express for P4. Fran looking quite mighty, as well as the bomb is up in P3, Big C, and he looks slow. He looks like a snail going through Blanchimont as Oogie Azim's clipped the curb going through Blanchimont, nearly spun. He's in P4 at the moment. He's gained about 5,000th of a yard on the bomb as he pits. As Tom
AJ is in, Tom AJ, and he's going for a stop go. Yes, a deserved stop go penalty due to colliding with Mark
Big C, 3 abreast, flying through Blue Jean and Cliffy, all into turn 1, by the way. Just thought I'd let you know. On the hards, obviously flying through him, cuts off Blue Jean, and Cliffy's all over it like a rash, trying to maintain the position, but Tomajar's going to get in the mix as well. Oh, yes! Let's get going as we go up Eau Rouge into Radion. He's going to be slow on them cold medium compounds, and flying through him's looking like a salmon. He's looking floppy. He's looking wet. And he's going to go around the outside of that Alfa Romeo into turn number 5, I imagine. 4, 5, something like that. I don't know if the kink counts as one. But anyway, flying from dispatches Tomajar quite proficiently as Cliffy holds up the rest.
He does indeed, as Oogie Azim is beginning to get caught by Fran and LR. Nick with Mark SP is right behind the lagging Ferrari guy. Yeah,
battle to stay on board with, I think, is flying from seeing the yellow flags in sector 2. Blue Jean has been spun, I do believe, by somebody. Just gonna flick on board with Tomajar as flying from runs a bit wide. But no, he's keeping it on the road as Tomajar just runs over a curb like it's not even there. So clearly got medium traction or something like that on to go over these curbs, Big C's, because normally they spit you out.
I don't know if it's the pad traction, but yeah, he is on the medium tyres, so certainly benefiting from the extra grip as Frome relinquishes the position. I think that's a wise thing to do, to be honest. Let Tomajar through and cling on to the DRS.
Yeah, it may be a wise decision, but Ferrari guy in the Force India are battling, but Ferrari guy peels into the pit lane of Mark SP. As, yeah, like you say, Frome needs to be careful though, because Cliffy is all over his gearbox, and you don't want Cliffy back past you because he's on a worn set of mediums. That man hasn't pitted. He's like a horse with one leg, just going round and round. and round, just needs to be put down. But no, clings on with the last bit of life he's got in that Mercedes. Not Mercedes, that's a Williams Lewis, you spaz. But no, he's not looking close enough to Frome, but Frome doesn't seem to be able to cling on to the back, Big C. Them hard tyres, not doing him so good.
I'll tell you who isn't doing so good, Lordy. Ugi Azim. Fran is just looking the superior out of Ugi Azim. Fran was in F3 last season. I don't remember really winning any races, so it's not like Fran's a big household name, but perhaps this game suits him just a little bit more.
Yep, some people have definitely found interesting ways to optimise their pace around here, as the Bomb and Blue Jean have had a crash, I think. Yep, the Blue Jean's round here just at the end of the first sector. I do believe it was with the Bomb he was fighting with, but let's just move on, shall we? Ugi Azim and Fran. Yeah, not really a well-known name. I wasn't really sure who Fran was coming into this race. I heard him here and there, but you know, he's clearly getting to speed now, Big C. And if you can match or beat a driver like Ugi Azim, it definitely warrants a promotion. Has to be said.
Certainly. So it's before we go on, as is our Nick. So interesting to see how this is all playing out. Also, Mark SP's pace. I'm very disappointed by his race pace. You know, very disappointing time so far, to be honest. Nowhere near the level you'd expect from a driver who was in F1 last season.
Well, his qualifying time wasn't that great either when you look at the likes of Blizzard and Louis and Ash Best, you know, all in the 42s. Couldn't even manage a 42, Big C, not even a low one. So, I mean, not even a high one, I should say. But, you know, he's trundling. I know he's had a bit of a spin, probably knocked his confidence and his rhythm, but, you know, just trundling around at the moment, Big C.
Yeah, definitely is trundling around. And yeah, who else is trundling? Ugi Azim, really struggling out there. 18% of the years compared to Fran with 50% of the years. You know, Fran's looking wonderful out there, but further back, top Flying Frome's doing what I thought it would do, just cling on to Tom AJ.
Yeah, Flying Frome, another driver who's got a brain under the helmet, who doesn't go for rash decisions like Tom Ajar, who just slaps it down the inside whenever he feels like it, because he thinks he rules the world, because he thinks everybody needs to move out the way for him. Obviously, I did race with Tom Ajar in a few altercations. I think was he was in FP, wasn't he, with Joel, and he was fighting for the title, and obviously we know how that went. No need to repeat on past events or dwell on past events.
Yeah, I couldn't agree any more or any less.
This field seems a bit spread out, Big C. You know, just try and have a look at a few battles. Chaos and Blue Mosquito are quite fiery. Them two very close together, like conjoined twins going around the circuit. Just connected.
It's not working again, so I'm just sharing a few messages.
Yep, 201 comments, Big C. People flooding their opinions in, probably about Brexit.
Yeah, that's what you want on a Thursday night. Yeah, question time now.
Oh yeah, we do a little bit of question time at 10 o'clock. Getting opinions about Brexit, about the leaves, about money situations. It's all doom and gloom. But when you come into PSGL, it's all bright and sunshiny. And when you watch people like Mark SP and Flying Frome go around the track, it just puts a smile on your face. As one of the Ferraris does pit in P14, but obviously he's well down, so we don't really want to view somebody who's dwindling in the lower picks of the bunch, as we see Fran all over the back of Ugi Azim, and it's also bringing Nick into play. So Ugi Azim not having the best of outings, Big C.
No, he's not. But so that's what we want to see. Nick, Fran, a nice juicy battle for the lead of the race, with Ushin who will be picking onto soft tyres at some point soon.
Ushin is definitely playing into his hands at the moment. I don't think he's got the gap to challenge these guys at the last stages of the races, because the softs do die very quickly. But at the moment, Fran's looking good for a race win. I think he's quicker than both Nick and Ugi. He's only getting held up by Ugi at the moment. But this race and this track is just a slipstream DRS fest. So you can be 7/10 slower a lap. But if you've got DRS, as Fran nearly bins it in the wall, if you've got DRS, you're clinging on for dear life. As Fran's 70% of us.
Really managing the years really well. So you know, he's got a lot more than Ugi and more than Nick. So Fran really's got really good pace this evening. And yeah, the stream is saying that you're lagging a bit, Lordy, so yeah.
Alright, I'll try and make a few adjustments.
So we'll try and fix that, but in the meantime, the battle at the front looks to be hotting up with Oogie Azim, Fran and Lordy-MK, who messes up the source, but Fran looks miles faster than Oogie Azim, much faster than Oogie Azim. Really struggling as Oogie Azim. The Alpine Express looks to be out of fuel, out of coal, out of power, as we go our route through Radion, as Fran picks up the time bouncy, and surely Fran will deploy all of his airs to try and pass Oogie Azim, but then at the end of the Grand Prix, and Fran is gonna get the job done and dusted and leads the Belgian Grand Prix, the 4th evaluation race ahead of Oogie Azim and Lordy-MK in P4. So yeah, Fran wants to get past Ushin ASAP and start to build the gap on Oogie Azim.
Yeah, as you say, there's yellow flags in sector 1. We won't go on board with it.
It was El Truco.
Was it? Oh, as the McLaren moves out of the way. Big C. Are the front runners?
Yeah, sensible. Yeah, sensible to do that. I mean, it's about focusing on your own racing, your lap times, but yeah.
Well, why break that proficiently? I don't understand. Like, he didn't just let them through. He just broke. Like there was, I don't know. You know, he's not even 1 second. Berth. Big C. He's not even 1 second behind. Like he's pressed that brake pedal with so much, you know, force. He's down at B4.
Yeah, that is very true. Second, Oogie Azim cling on to Fran with Nick also just behind, so it's going to get quite juicy till the end of the Grand Prix. The final 10 laps of this Belgian Grand Prix here at Spa. Will it be Fran, will it be Oogie Azim, or will it be Lordy-MK?
Well, without any collisions, Big C, my money's on Fran at the moment. Lordy-MK for P2, because Oogie Azim is definitely the blockage, the cork in the bottle, and if he was out the way, these two would be gone. But you know, like I said, it's a slipstream DRS fest, and it makes your lap times look better than they are. And Oogie Azim is just clinging on for dear life. He's got no ERS, he's got nothing left. But you know what he has? DRS.
Yep, and he's got the toe. And he's deploying up into hot lap rather than overtake, so interesting there from Oogie Azim.
Is Nick going to go down the inside? Yep, Nick is. They've made contact on the rear wheel. It's going to be 3 abreast at the top of the hill. Oogie Azim's fit through barely. Fran might lose 2 positions, being too cautious as Nick nearly loses the rear end as Fran's going to try around the outside, and Oogie Azim has gone off in the wall on his own. Oogie Azim bites the dust as we see Lordy-MK get ahead of Fran.
Oogie Azim make a crucial error, Lordy, and that's what he does again. Oogie Azim, everyone. It's a shame for Oogie. He's got okay pace, but the Alpine Express has been derailed.
Big C, that man needs super glue for his tyres because there's no ballast this year, and he's still spinning off like a donkey. As we see Lordy-MK actually showing quite a burst of pace ever since Fran has been dispatched. I know there is dirty air for Fran, so he will be struggling as Nick loses the back end by clipping the curb on the inside. And Fran's got so much airs, he may as well have a second battery in that Toro Rosso as he's going to go round the outside of Blanchimont. No, he's not, because he's intelligent, but he's going to switch to the outside of the bus stop, which is the sensible option in my opinion. As he goes round the out, he's got the move done before the corner even starts. Fran looking so dominant, he doesn't even need DRS, Big C.
Yeah, stunning stuff so far. So, yeah, things have cooled down for Oogie Azim. You know, it's a bit of a shame for him, but the likes of Mark SP and Tom Agja will certainly start to close in.
Yeah, Big C just going to P8 and 7, having a quick juicy battle. The Alfa Romeo and the McLaren having a crispy battle as Cliffy pits from P7 to get the softs. I think he's too early. He's put the softs on, by the way.
I mean, Ushin's on the softs.
Ushin, yeah.
So
yeah, Ushin. It's too,
I think.
Too early.
Yeah, Nexus Gajos.
It's going to be routine, isn't it, Big C? I don't think there's nothing to commentate on, really. Yeah, nice and routine. Just DRS, bit of hers. Yeah, job done. Yeah, too early. He's going to have to 2-stop. Surely he's got a 2-stop. There's no way he's taking them to the end of the race. So Blue Mosquito.
They'll just be dead at the end. So.
Yeah, 2-stopping for that man. I imagine. Or they'll just be, yeah, like you say, dead. Dead and buried. And do you know who else is dead and buried? Oogie Azim. Dead and buried. In P3 at the moment, Mark SP looks to be catching lap per lap after his recent spin. So Oogie Azim has ruined his tyres due to his own selfish and greedy antics on the outside of the curbs. As Flying Throne picks up a 3-second time penalty for dirty driving.
Yeah, bit off more than he could shoot. So yeah, it looks to be Fran versus Nick for the victory. Nick, you know, to be fair to him, was quite slow in the evaluation races I did on last game, but looking at some decent pace, maybe F2 pace, maybe probably F3 pace, but we'll see how the lap time stack up.
Oh, Stebber has spun in sector 2. Yeah, tragic performance from that man. Looked like he was going to be in F2 last year, Big C, but now probably dwindling in the likes of F6 and 7. The way he's performed this race is shocking. Isn't it, Big C? Absolutely shocking from that man.
Yep, I am inclined to agree. So, as Jay makes the joke that Cliffy's looking good for F1 down in P13 after him and Cliffy and Jay had a little discussion or argument on Twitter the other night, which was one of the worst arguments I've actually ever seen, as Nick nearly loses it there.
Yeah, these drivers losing it all, losing their head, losing the grip, and some people just can't hold on. I think in terms of not just overall pace, but stability and actually, you know, resource management, it has to be Fran. Fran's done it all perfectly. You know, Nick might have a lot of ERS there, but he's probably put it in no ERS through the middle sector and absolutely backed that Toro Rosso up. You know, he had no ERS really when they were battling, all three of them, so, you know, Nick probably not managing the ERS as well as Fran. And also he looks very raggedy, you know, always running wide. He doesn't know what track limits are, and it kind of pees me off a bit, Big C, because he gets away with it. There's no penalties when you run wide. It's exploiting, but people do it anyway.
Yeah, well, that's just part and parcel of online league racing and real life racing. Really, people can extend and corner cut. So yeah, it's Fran versus Nick for the lead the Grand Prix, but things have settled down behind. I expect a bit more pace from Tom on the mediums, but I think hards are a really, really good race tyres, so it's good to see these guys on them. So Ugi Zine coming across just to the 48.7, so you know, you need a little bit more fast times therefore, I'd say. Yeah, mid 48s for the top two, so certainly looking at F2 to F3 sorts of pace for the leaders at the minute, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think I'll be seeing a few of them in F3 if I get put in there, because to be honest, they don't look that quick compared to some of the evaluation races I've commentated on. Tomajar being very disappointing with the dirty move, and he just doesn't look that quick, to be honest. Catching Mark SP
takes the lead round the outside into Lecom, easily done with the DRS as Cliffy. That's a 47.0 on the soft tyres. Not the most impressive of laps, I have to say, on the softs.
Yeah, I have to agree, Big Steve.
Just to say that Gamer and Lee Finley did 46.9s on the hards on the final lap on Monday.
Well, not just a bit of a difference, a big difference. And just to go through position changes, obviously Fran and Nick the biggest gainers, with 5 positions gained for the two of them. Ugizim, he started third and he is third, but obviously making a few mistakes along the way, not really challenging. I don't think the likes of these two, maybe at the end of the race because they're battling, but I don't think he's on par with these two anyway. Mark SP was leading the race, hasn't had the pace since the incident, or even before the incident didn't really look like he was going to take the crown. Tomajar, dirty driving, cost him and Mark SP probably a chance at a podium finish for the both of them. Flying Throne has gained 4 positions. He's in P6. No, he's actually lost 1 position, sorry, Throne has, and he is in P6, so looking to finish ahead of these guys on the hards. I think Tom will have to pit again. If he doesn't pit again, his tyres will be fooked, as Cliffy moves in front of the bomb for P9 in just before Blanchimont. So Cliffy on the soft tyres, doing bits.
Yep, and just for reference, that Ollie Flavel, who's an mid-table F2 driver, did a 45.5 on the soft, so I think Cliffy isn't up to speed, attuned with circuit, so I think a dream of F1 for Cliffy is just not on at this moment.
Big C, I don't even think you can make F2, to be honest, but that's just my opinions.
Yeah, but there's other leagues that put drivers like Leon and Cliffy straight into their top 10 without even seeing them on the game. So, well, that's obviously not PSGL, of course.
Yeah, I agree. Leon, we do love a bit of Leon. I get on very well with him, but he's been crap. This race and this game. Same with Lickle. Do like a bit of Lickle, but he's been pretty shit. So, you know, these drivers need to be put in the positions that they deserve.
I think drivers get found out when they start taking assists off. They think it's all easy when they're doing these great times and great overtakes with ABS on, but when they take ABS off, it's a different story. You know, you think it's not a big change, but trust me, it is a massive change, and we've seen certain drivers be exposed for it, I guess. So, but anyway, turning attentions, there's a lot of penalties coming through. As Scar sets past that of the Grand Prix down in P17.
Yeah, I'm just seeing a few position changes down in P15 and 16, but I'm not really interested, to be honest. You know, I'm interested in the top two. I thought it'd be a bit of a better battle, but you know, when you do, like I said before, if you're dwindling the likes of P16 and 17, you're not going to get any coverage, and I don't want to give you any coverage because you don't deserve any coverage. Obviously, it's a bit different in your own league. You should all be similar pace, and you should all be fighting each other, so it is a bit more strict, and you will have chances to be on the stream. But when you're in the likes of these races, it can be difficult for a few drivers. But you know, it's not even that quick, this lobby, to be honest. It may seem rich coming from an F4 driver like myself currently, but at the end of the day, when I say I can compete, I'm not lying. I'd be battling with a Mark SP this race with some of the lap times he's been setting.
Yeah, after a graph at the pace, to be honest, hasn't been up to scratch, but you know, it's an evaluation race and we currently evaluate, and you know what leagues, and obviously some drivers just don't like Spa or are suited to Spa, so
yeah, we're here to be harsh, not to be kind, as we see penalties galore as Powdy, the most unlikeliest of men to pick up a penalty, picks up a 3-second time penalty. Yeah, like I say, I'm not the best suited for Spa. I don't really, or personally, enjoy the track. Same as Silverstone. A lot of people like Silverstone, especially the wheel users. They love a bit of Silverstone. Can really wrench it through Maggots and Beckett's. But you know, personally, I don't appreciate Silverstone. I would rather it be sacked, and we'd go to somewhere like Donington for an English Grand Prix.
Agree, but obviously Donington is closer to Leicester, so I wouldn't mind seeing a Grand Prix at Donington. There's some discussion in the chat. You have to agree, racing without the line is the hardest assist. Losing the line is the hardest assist. So. Yeah, but ABS is not exactly easy either, but the line's a different level of difficulty. As look at our Nick Lordy, he's broke the DRS, really impressive pace.
Yeah, like you say, I was criticising him before because Fran looked like the better of the two with resource management, but I think Fran's let it go to his head a bit. You know, I think he's
resource management. Sorry, Lordy, but I think he needs to deploy some more reserves. He's not really deploying enough.
Yeah, Big C, have to agree. He's in crucial stages of the race. You know, you've got to stay within that DRS. You know, Nick is burnt all of it, and you can see why he's burnt all of it, because he's broken the one thing that's going to keep Fran in contention. You know, the dirty air isn't going to get you through the middle sector, and if you've not got DRS, there's no hope of clinging to some of these drivers when you're in the first and last sectors. But Nick doing a fantastic job.